And welcome back to Nancy's Neighborhood, folks. And I don't normally have my cell phone here, but I had a second guest coming today who had a meeting that he had to go to that came up, wasn't on his calendar. So he will be here with me next Wednesday for the show. So I just happened to, during break, I just happened to be scrolling down and someone had sent me this message, so I'm going to tell it to you, then I'm going to turn my phone off again. But there's a fundraiser for the Civitan. It's a pancake breakfast. It's going to be at Aubrey's this coming Saturday, the 9th, from 8 until 10, and the tickets are $5. It's a fundraiser. And folks, I want to tell you something. Aubrey's breakfasts are wonderful. You will get $5 worth of food. And there's pancakes. I'm not going to tell you what else is on there because I'll get it wrong, because when I was campaigning, I went to so many of these, but I think there's eggs and sausage and coffee or orange juice or whatever beverage you'd like. So now I'm turning my phone off because I've told you that Saturday is the pancake breakfast for the Civitan at Aubrey's from 8 to 10. And I just hid the phone, and if it buzzes, we'll just ignore it, okay? Now, Thursday night, there's all kinds of things going on Thursday night, okay? So the first thing is that the Fabric of Cleveland exhibit opens at the museum. And that will open when the museum opens at 10 on Thursday. That will be open to the public, and it should be very interesting. Now, also Thursday evening will be the history happy hour, not the hippie hour, the history happy hour, and that starts at 6, and this month it's Irish America. And we're going to celebrate with Irish American history with our traditional foods, music, and drinks. So it should be a fun event. So that is Thursday night. Also Thursday night is the art show at Truesdale School, and that begins at 6 o'clock. And they are located in what used to be Asbury United Methodist Church, 3171 Hewitt Street Southeast. This is free. There will be refreshments. There will be an auction. You will be able to buy some of this artwork. And this show is called From My Perspective. It is the students at Truesdale plus other people from the community will have artwork there. Shannon Clark, who was on the show with me last week, did say that awards will be presented for the artists, so you will know when you get there whether or not you're bidding on an award-winning picture. Not all pictures will be award winners, and not all pictures will be in the auction, because some of the artists may say, no, I don't want to put that picture in there, I did that for me. So that's fine, but it should be a good event. All right, and then also the 7th, Thursday evening, at Westmore Church of God Sanctuary, starting at 6:30, will be the County Honor Choir. And this is their annual concert. This is partially funded by the Allied Arts and Leisure Council of the Cleveland Bradley Chamber of Commerce from funds raised by Cherry's Jubilee, which is coming up April the 12th, and I will have people on to talk about that. But this is a free event, and it features 10 students in the 4th and 5th grade from all 11 of our elementary schools. So this is a great concert. I have been. It's amazing what those kids can do in like one rehearsal when they're all together. It's amazing. It's truly amazing. So that will be on the 7th also. So that's a full day Thursday. Just, find something to do Thursday. If you can't find anything to do, then you're not looking, because we got plenty to do in Cleveland on Thursday. Now, on Saturday the 9th, we will have the final reading event at the Bradley Square Mall, and this one is Dr. Seuss, and it starts at 10:30. And I think if I read this right, this was another message that came over my phone, and I couldn't find it today to write it down. But I think The Grinch and Thing 1 and Thing 2 will be there. And I'm telling you that, and maybe I may be wrong, but this is 10:30 at the Bradley Square Mall Saturday. So that should give you something to do on Saturday. Now, I will go back now and pick up some other things that I tried to get everything on the 7th told to you. Now, the Magic of Wearable Art Fashion Show and Market. And I'm going to assume with market, they mean you can buy something. That's going to be at the Museum Center on the 23rd from 10 until 3. Those tickets are going fast, folks, but you may want to try your best to get you one. You can call the number on the screen, 339-5745, or you can email ccurtis@museumcenter.org. Now remember, our Museum Center, our library are both .orgs because they are 501c3 nonprofit organizations. They are both funded by our city and county government. So be sure you check those out. Now, I will go back to the museum, the History Happy Hour. The final one of the year will be June the 6th, and I've told you about this because my uncle, Ralph Painter, was in World War II. He was at D-Day. He was at Operation Tiger. So this will be at the museum on June the 6th, which will be the actual 75th anniversary of D-Day in World War II. So for more information on that, again, you can call the Museum Center at 339-5745 or go to museumcenter.org. So now I will tell you a little bit about some other things happening. Athens Art Council for the Arts is now accepting entries for the annual high school art show. Now they're also going to have a college art show before that. They will have college students from Tennessee Wesleyan, Cleveland State, Lee University, and Chattanooga State. Those college artists will be represented at the show there. So you can go to their website, which is athensartscouncil.org. Here again, they're .org /events, and you can find out when that show is going to be. But the deadline for high school art is April the 1st, and then the exhibit's going to be from April the 12th through the 17th of May. Now there'll be an opening exhibit of the art, and that will be right before at 5:30, right before Alice in Wonderland, which is their next play up there. And folks, I've told you this before. Of course, I grew up in Athens, and their Black Box Theater, Sutrata Theater, is in what used to be Harrod's grocery store, which was the only place we ever shopped when I was growing up. So they have wonderful events up there. I really wish we could get something similar to that here in Cleveland. The Allied Arts at the Chamber keeps trying to do as much as they can, so hopefully we can get something done. We hope. I mean, it may take us a while. How long did it take us to get to the airport? Okay, so, we try not to get too excited about things around here. Now, another event at the Museum Center is going to be Music Under the Stars, and that's going to be March the 14th, and that's going to feature the Sean Sneed Quartet, and then the Sound of Tennessee, the a cappella barbershop group that I had them on here right before Valentine's, and they sang, and it was great. So they will be celebrating their 20th anniversary, and they are one of the top 25 barbershop a cappella courses in the world. And they're going to close this event, so it should be a wonderful, wonderful time. Kelly was on here a couple of weeks, or maybe last week, to talk about the lifeguard courses that are being offered, and I've told you all, this is a great summer job for people that qualify age-wise. The dates for course number 2 they're on the screen there. That starts the 16th, which is a Saturday, and from 9 to 6. Sunday the 17th from 11:30 to 8, and the next weekend, Saturday the 23rd from 9 to 6, and Sunday the 24th from 11:30 to 8. And you can contact Kelly. Her phone number's there, or you see how you can contact her by email. The course is $200. You pay $50 down to reserve your spot in the class, and then that is refundable. That is non-refundable, and then you pay the $200 or the $150 left for the class. And I promise you, you will make that money back in lifeguarding at different locations in the summer when you get the job. Now, on March the 20th, the U.S. Navy SEAL Sea Chanter 2019 National Tour will be at the Conn Center. Those tickets are free, but you have to do a little something to get those free tickets. You have to send a self-addressed stamped envelope to the Banner, P.O. Box 3600, and their zip is 37320. Or you can stop by the Banner office on 25th Street and pick up tickets. And the concert is sponsored by the Cleveland Banner, Lee University, and Neely Printing. I have never been to one of our military concerts that weren't fantastic, so I am sure this one is going to be equally as good as any of the rest of them. that have been. So self-addressed stamped envelope. Don't just send them a self-addressed envelope because they're not going to send you your tickets back. They may be kind enough to look your phone number up and call you and say, you're going to have to stop by and get this because we can't mail it to you because you didn't put a stamp on the envelope. So please remember to do that. Now, as cold as it is today, it's hard for us to think about this next event, but the Hiwassee River cleanup is going to be March the 23rd, and that's a Saturday. And it begins at 9 o'clock, and you meet at the Hiwassee-Ocoee State Park at 404 Spring Creek Road in Delano, and use your GPS to get there. I'm telling you, I wouldn't go in today, but by the 23rd, maybe the weather will be nice enough that it's not so bad to go clean up the river. And it's amazing sometimes, folks, what they pull out of the river. And there's another event coming up that I didn't get this to the guys in time. This came from United Way, and I need to get this graphic so I can get it to the guys. But it's April the 5th, and it's an evening under the Big Top. And this is a fundraiser from the women of the United Way. And it will be at the Museum Center. There's a cocktail reception and dinner followed by an auction of promises. And this is April the 5th. For ticket information, Ashlyn Morlock at ashlynmorlock at unitedwayocoee.org, or you can call them, and I used to have their number memorized, but anyway, there are table sponsors. I think now we call those table host. There are table hosts available, and this will be April the 5th at the Museum Center, and I will try to get more information and try to get the graphics so the guys can put that up on the screen. Also, Military Appreciation Day is now in the planning stages, and this is a family-friendly event at Lee University, and it starts with a ball game and baseball game, Lee University against their rival Christian Brothers. This is 7th year for the event, and I will try to get Christy or somebody to give me some more information on that. Then Thursday night, the 28th of March, is the Cleveland State Gala. Tickets are still available for that. You see on the screen, you can call Cindy Dawson at 472-7141. That's the general phone. Ask for Cindy, or you can go online to www.cscc.edu. Tickets are $75. I think table hosts are still available, but if you're interested, you might want to check on this real fast because it's a catered event, and they will need to know how many people they are serving. Now, one other, Alex is saying I'm running out of time. One other, and I will get more information about this because I think this is going to be a hoot. April the 6th, Cardboard Cruise-In will be at the Bald-Headed Bistro from 11 to 3. It's sponsored by the Montessori School of Cleveland. And this will feature family cardboard car derby and a car show. And for more information, you go to the website there, www.cardboardcruisein.com. And there will be more information there. So I will, like I say, the producer's telling me I've run out of time, which is wonderful because sometimes I have to stretch it to make it happen. But I will have more information about a lot of these. It's been a great day in Nancy's neighborhood, although it's cold in Nancy's neighborhood. And I think it's going to be cold until this weekend. It's going to warm up with thunderstorms and rain. So I would like to tell you right now, the Red Ribbon has all their capes, their shawls, their ponchos at 50% off, and we have some great reversible umbrellas. I call them the upside-down umbrellas. So come by and see us at the Red Ribbon, 270 Central Avenue in downtown Cleveland. So for today, from Nancy's Neighborhood, folks, bye-bye.